It was nearly Passover, and Jesus and his disciples headed to Jerusalem. When they reached the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent two of his disciples, saying, "Go to the village, and just as you enter it, you will find a colt tied there. Untie it and bring it here. If anyone asks, tell them the Lord needs it." They went on and found it just as he had said. They brought to Jesus, and he sat on it. As they headed to Jerusalem, many people came out. They spread their coats on the roadway, and they waved palm branches, then shouted, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna is the highest." Some of the phrases said to Jesus, "Teacher, scold your followers." But Jesus replied, "If they were quiet, even the rocks would cry out."
Hosanna, 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 Hosanna.
Tell them to stop. If they do it, even the rocks will.
Ain't no rock gonna stand in my way. Storms of lava glorify his holy name. Ain't no rock gonna stand in my way. Storms of lava glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as the lava glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as the lava glorify his holy name. Ain't no tree gonna shake its branches. As long as the lava glorify his holy name. Ain't no tree gonna shake its branches. I lift my hands and glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as the lava glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as the lava glorify his holy name. Ain't no bird squawk, squawk, sing his praises. As long as my voice may glorify his holy name. Ain't no bird squawk, squawk, sing his praises. I'll lift my voice and glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as I'm alive, I'll glorify his holy name. Praise his holy name. As long as I'm alive, I'll glorify his holy name.
It was time to celebrate the Passover. Jesus sent two of his disciples into the city. He told them, "Go into the city, and a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him. Say to the owner of the house he enters, 'The teacher asks, where is my guest room? Where may I sit and eat the Passovers with my disciples?' He will show you a large upper room. Make preparations for us there." The disciples did as he said. That night, all 12 disciples were with Jesus. While they were eating, Jesus told them that one of them would betray him. This saddened them. After the meal was over, Jesus reached over and took bread from the Messiah's plate. He gave thanks and broke it and gave to the disciples, saying, "Take it, this is my body." Then he took the grape juice, prayed, and gave to the disciples too. He said, "This is my blood that is shed for you. Do this to remember me."
Take, eat, this is my body.
Don't really have to eat it.
Are you serious?
No.
Take, drink, this is my blood shed for you.
Just gonna see it. Do this in remembrance of me. Do this in remembrance of me. The wine and the bread, the blood that was shed. Do this in remembrance of me.
The chief priests had made a deal with Judas to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. They arrested Jesus and had a trial before the highest priest. They sent him to Pilate to be sentenced. Pilate spoke with Jesus but couldn't find no fault in him. To try to satisfy the crowd, he had Jesus beaten. And then he asked, "Would you like to be released to you, Jesus, or the criminal Barabbas?" The crowd yelled, "Barabbas." Pilate said, "What about Jesus?" "Crucify him," the crowd shouted.
Are you the king of the Jews? You say I am. Take him and beat him. I find no fault in him. What do you think I should do with him?
Crucify him! Crucify him! Crucify him!
So they led Jesus away to the Calvary. There they nailed him to a cross. As Jesus was dying, the sky became dark from noon until 3 o'clock. When Jesus died, the temple veil was torn from top to bottom. A man named Joseph and his friend Nicodemus asked for Jesus' body. They quickly put spices on his body, wrapped it in linen, and laid him in a tomb. They rolled a big stone in front of it. Jesus was in the tomb 3 days. All of his followers were so sad that he had died. On the 3rd day, an angel came down and rolled the stone away. Jesus was no longer dead, but alive.
He is Lord.